I'm here to turn up the volume, to press the stinking face of humanity into the dark blood of its own secret heart.
I'm gonna make you cry from the suffering. I'm gonna make you die from the suffering. I'm putting you in pain from the suffering. I'm pulling out your brain from the suffering. I'm burning you in flames from the suffering. Not much of you remains from the suffering. A corpse tied up in chains from the suffering. Covered in blood stains from the suffering. The suffering is uplifting when your body handcuffs are chains in a dark place that contains nothing but blood stains. And on the ground are some mutilated remains nailed to my walls and dead baby head on the legs with the skin all shaped. It's the easy better play, but there'll be no escape from my doom, your grave. Inflict the wounds, it's too late, cause you got a day with death. As I take your breath, I'm making a bloody mess of your chest. I'm a killer with the fantasy to put your terrible agony in unbearable tragedies. A cannibal, I have to eat it, unimaginable act of feet. When I stab your meat, can you grasp your own defeat? As I feast on a piece of your cheeks that's been cut out and rotting for a week. I'm just a heartless freak, in the darkness I'm free, taking you down to the underground where you can scream all you want, but no one will hear the fucking sound. Can't stand it when you shout, so I'm gagging your mouth. You're in danger, no doubt, in my chamber, no way out. The smell that lingers here is really fucking foul. I'm cutting up your fingers and ripping out your bowels. At least you finally shut up, I'm smart as you get cut up with my scalpel or knife. I'm reassembling your life, undetected, kindly die. Look at the tears from your eye, draining all the blood out your veins, leaving you dry. I'm gonna make you cry from the suffering. I'm gonna make you die from the suffering. I'm putting you in pain from the suffering. I'm pulling out your brain from the suffering. I'm burning you in flames from the suffering. Not much of you remains from the suffering. A corpse tied up in chains from the suffering. Covered in blood stains from the suffering. I love the gruesome horror and the fluids from torture. Voices screaming in my head, begging me to be doing more. I'm the forgotten monster peeking through your closet door, rotten, covered in sores, plotted more big corpse. No emotions or remorse when I take you by force to a horrific place that lies on the floorboards. Will you be fastened in the chair, gasping for air, asking it's not fair as I'm ripping out your hair? You scare me out of my tools to make sure that I'm ready. Mob for the pool of guts that are really bloody. Knife in my palm so my problems get solved. No chore is too great when my knife is involved. Peeling off your skin and slapping it onto the walls, killing often for the satisfaction, hearing the applause from my gods that told me that I did a good job. But don't forget to chop the motherfucker's head off. They're better dead off, fresh and so soft. With my morbid fetish, there's always a cost, like my favorite scalp on the dead body that I lost. No proposal, I'd even start with disposal. The voice in my head said use a fucking shovel, but I don't even got one. Left with no option except to leave the corpse in my basement, all rotted in a pool of their own blood, disgusting in a closet. I'm gonna make you cry from the suffering. I'm gonna make you die from the suffering. I'm putting you in pain from the suffering. I'm pulling out your brain from the suffering. I'm burning you in flames from the suffering. Not much of you remains from the suffering. A corpse tied up in chains from the suffering. Covered in blood stains from the suffering. Awaken now, shaken from the night before. Had the taste of blood and I need some more. So I'm walking out my front door to looking for a victim. Which one should I choose? It's so easy to pick 'em. Smash her head on the motherfucking pavement, and I'll drag her unconscious body to my basement. No one will recognize them in disguise like an agent. For a horror surprise, not to form a facelift. Take your skin and start to pour until it comes up your skull. Gun you with the shotgun while I'm stabbing you with the gold. My terror unfolds in the basement below so cold. Will you be turned into bones after decomposed cadavers so disappear from stabbed open bladders, nor less a torn out chest, just a form of grotesque. Close wet from an open neck, open for death. As I squeeze your whip, I'm shut, take you for your breath. I'm gonna make you cry from the suffering. I'm no emotions in my heart, cause the motherfuckers froze. Motionless in the dark, cause there's no place to go. And I swear I'll never change, forever stay deranged, leaving you with severed veins and dismembered brains. And all that will be remembered is the blood stains.
Suffering, the sweet